Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here with the Physio Room, and I want to talk to you about your new home office setting. So as we start to create new office space working from home with COVID-19, it's important to realize that if we're spending 8 hours at the desk like this on the couch in slouching, or if we're just reaching at the kitchen table, or if we're craning in, those are positions that are going to cause pain. So I'm here as an ergonomic expert and a doctor of physical therapy to help you set that up. All right, so the first thing that we look at is your chair height to your desk. The issue is this is set up for everyone and we need to make this specific to you. So as we are in the chair, you want to have your feet flat on the floor, or we should just say you want to have your feet flat. Your elbows should be bent at 90 degrees. So for me, right here, elbows at 90 degrees, hips at 90 degrees, knees at 90 degrees, and having the keyboard right here within reach, this is a perfect setup. Now, if your chair is too high, now my elbows are not at 90 degrees, now I'm reaching, it's going to create more of a shrugging pattern for us. So I'm going to need to lower this down. If your desk needs to be raised, if your desk is high and you need to raise your chair up to stay at 90 degrees and then your feet aren't flat on the floor, then that's where we're going to say you should get like a ream of paper or some sort of step stool, and you should be able to put that there so that you're going to be flat, and you're going to be, again, elbows at 90 degrees, hips at 90 degrees, knees at 90 degrees, and that will help. All right, so the second thing that we want to look at is where our monitor is. We don't want it to be too low because then we're going to round forward and that'll suck us in and we'll get this neck pain here. So the best thing to do is to either with a laptop use like a kickstand to where it's up here and we have our external keyboard down so that we can use it like that. Or if you have a desk monitor that doesn't raise or lower, you can use the reams here and you can get your monitor to where it is eye level at the top there. So then you would have your external keyboard and your mouse right here, and you're moving from your elbow to reach these things. Your screen is about an arm's distance away. It's not too close or too far away, and that you're still able to maintain elbow at 90, hip at 90, knee at 90, and your feet are flat. All right, if you have to work with two monitors, it's always best to center them. You don't want to have a monitor in front and then one off to the side because that's going to create some irritation. So you want to make sure that you can sit in the center of your two monitors there. And again, we'd like them to be eye level, but if you can sit centered, that way you can use your eyes back and forth and you're not overly stressing one joint or the other there as you're looking back and forth all day. That is the best approach. So as you're on the phone, you want to make sure that you don't put it in your writing hand, because as you are talking on the phone and writing, that's going to create a pinch in your neck and that can create irritation. So we want to hold it on the opposite side so that you can still write. All right, so the third thing that we want to make sure that we're focused on is movement. About every 10 to 15 minutes, it doesn't matter how good your setup is, we're going to end up slouching into our default positions. And so the best thing that you can do is just move your body and create this movement-rich environment. And so one of the first things you can do as we get sucked into our work, we get stretched out in the front, we want to tuck our chin back. Take a string from back up here and pull yourself up, chin tucked, and you want to be tall here, tucked here. So that's the goodnight avoidance kiss, or the avoiding the onion breath there, chin tuck. And so the next thing that I would probably have you think about doing is taking your ear to shoulder and then taking your opposite arm and reaching down below your chair and just stretching out these upper trap muscles right here. Now, if you take that chin tuck and you do it, you're going to get a little bit more. The third thing that we would think about doing with our office desk setup here, we end up getting rounded, so we want to pull those shoulder blades back. We want to retract those shoulder blades down and in and just squeeze tight for a little extra oomph. And then the fourth thing that I would have you think about is for your lower back. We're going to end up getting stiff, or we're trying to hold ourselves up, so we want to round all the way back, we want to round all the way forward, and that is a way to get full range of motion, take some of that stress off your back. And probably most importantly, about every hour, get up, take a walk, go get a drink, and just move your body. Don't sit for long periods of time. If you have any questions, please let us know.